Make me a bicycle!
Hey guys, how's it going? This is Extreme Well here in my mining cave. It's not much of a cave yet. We're working on it. It's getting there. I'm gonna call it a cave because we're mining in here. So the question I'm gonna ask right now is, do I need to replace the thermal pads on my 3080 and my 3090 RTX graphics cards? So I'm trying to look at this. Everyone's like, oh, you gotta replace them, you gotta replace them. It's like, well, do you really have to replace them? So let's take a little bit of a look at what mine are running, how you would know if you need to or not, and whether or not I should. So let's turn this around. We'll begin off here, I guess, on the big monitor. So this is, actually, well, I'll show you here. We got the 3090 running in here. So up here on the monitor then, hopefully we can see all that. I'm getting about 115 mega hash right now, is what I'm actually getting right now in the program. But if we come look at what I was looking at a lot of yesterday, it is reporting a little slow. And saying I'm still not getting that good a rate. Now I don't think a 112 is necessarily that bad. I'll get to this next one. So the program we actually want to look at next here, My Hardware Info. Now I go down to the settings. When you're using this, the only thing you really need to do, go into settings. And the only one you actually need on is temperature. I don't need currents. Why is currents on? So we'll turn it so it is just on temperatures. And then the only temperature you really need to see here is GPU memory junction temperature. The 106, not necessarily terrible, but definitely getting bad. I mean, if it was reading at 104, I'd be pretty happy. The 90 degrees for the minimum, that is awesome. The problem right now is that 110 for maximum. At a 110, you're thermal throttling. So if you're actually getting, like right now, that 106 is bad, because that 106 means it's about to hit a 110 and thermal throttle. That 104 for the average means I'm probably thermal throttling. When I replace my thermal pads, I'm pretty sure I should go down to like 80 to 90 degrees on that. So this is the part you really need to check. I don't see anyone actually saying this or bringing this part up, but this is the part, this is what you need to be checking to take a look at to see, is where is your GPU memory function temperature at. This card, it can do up to a 120, but at a 110, you're getting throttled and you're losing what you should. So I believe when I've replaced those, then I should go up to a 125. We'll come back to this really quickly. It throws me off a little bit. This one's in dark mode. But it's, you know, the card right now is reading at 54 degrees. We come over here. It's reading 54 degrees and 54 degrees up here for the temperature of the actual card. But the temperature of the actual card isn't really the story. What we need to look at here is the GPU memory junction temperature. So for the 3090, yeah, gotta do it. Alright, we'll come here, we'll take a look. I don't know if we can see here, my pretty. Now I have a MSI 3080 in here. Nice, pretty little machine. Alright, this one we just got a little Raspberry Pi on here. Now this one's a little bit more heartbreaking to me, because right now it says I'm actually reading at 100 mega hash, or over 100 mega hash, which is exactly where you want to be. But when I come in here to look at my GPU temperatures, they're actually too high. So if you look too, I'm pretty sure I'm actually running too much power and electricity on this. I don't remember right offhand exactly what this card is supposed to run at, but I think I'm probably running a little too high, which is why I'm getting that. But because I'm up averaging that 108, means... Alright, so I don't really know exactly what happened there. Trying to learn how to use the phone. I don't know if I pressed the stop button or if it just stops at 4 minutes when you're recording on the phone. I'll have to figure that out. But yeah. So I'm going to have to replace it on the 3080 and the 3090. I'm thinking with the 3080, because it is really close, and I was watching a bunch of other people's videos, I think I'm only going to have to do the backside of the 3080. I don't think I'm going to have to do the whole thing because it is really, really close. So I'm going to try to just do the backside and then put it back in. I literally ordered the pads, so those are on the way. I'm going to have the description down below for the My Hardware info for the actual site to go get and download the program for free. All I use is free programs. Everything I do here on this channel is all out of my pocket. So I don't have any affiliates or anything like that. So we're perfectly clear on that. So my parts are ordered, and you can be looking forward to those videos probably the next couple of days when those parts come in. I'll do the two. I'll do the 3080 and the 3090. The 3090, I'm going to have to do the whole card. That's going to be a ton of fun, I'm sure. I've already done the thermal pads before. I have the two Titan X cards. I did both the thermal pads on both my Titan X cards. I saw immediate performance on them right away. The Titan X didn't come with thermal pads on the back of the card, so I added thermal pads onto the back of the card, and I saw like an immediate drastic improvement in them because those cards run really, really hot as well. The My Hardware info, you don't get that memory, that extra sensor. It's only on the GDR6X, so it's not on the normal GDR6. So you're not going to see that sensor on the 3060 or the 3060 Ti or the 3070. I believe the only sensor that card is on right now is the RTX 3080 and 3090. I don't know at all about the AMD cards because I'm attempting to not really use them. I'm trying to learn what I can learn right now, which is going to be the new NVIDIA series cards. That's where I'm going to kind of stake everything and do. Now, if I get a bunch of AMD cards, I will totally take them, but I'm not actively going out and trying to get AMD cards. I'm just trying to focus on learning the one thing and then growing and expanding from there. So hopefully this is helpful and useful. I'll get the video when I get the parts in a couple of days, and those should be interesting. So thanks for coming by, guys. Hit a like button, subscribe, whatever. I'll see you on the next one.